I am actually very impressed that Niantic managed to screw up Pokemon Go Fest even more than they already have. Now, because of like the YouTube algorithm and promotion stuff, you might have seen this video in your feed, you might have clicked on it out of interest, but you still have no idea what is going on. Well, Pokemon Go Fest is a huge event held by Niantic, and they are trying to get 20,000 people in a very small space to play Pokemon Go as a part of an organized event. Well, people had to pay to get in, some people flew across the country, and it's just been riddled with issues. The cellular service has been very overloaded because of this, and most of the people that are at the event can't even play the game. Also, the wait in line has been reported to be well over 3 hours to get into the event, and then there's just a host of organization issues, and it has not gone well for anyone there. Therefore, there's a lot of media coverage. But how can Niantic screw up even more? Well, they can screw up even more when you have this on stream. So they were hosting the stream to almost 50,000 people about what's going on at the events of Pokemon Go Fest, and they were getting like random trainers and stuff to battle the gyms and kind of show what's going on at the event. Well, this player has very inappropriate names for their Pokemon. As you can see, we have Dumb Bitch, we have Shit Moves, and we have Big Chuck. Also, they have a Cloyster that is nicknamed Snatch, which is slang for a woman's genitals, and the joke is that Cloyster looks like a vagina. So we had that on stream being broadcasted officially to children, even though it went by pretty quick, like as the guy was scrolling. But I mean, you could see that as it happened. They've also done some other things. We even have like Thunderclap and Baby Girl and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, we have Big Chuck even that made it into the battle for the gym. So that's been happening. Every once in a while they show a person and there is inappropriate things going on, but they've screwed up even harder. Now, one key part about Pokemon Go Fest are the challenges and events. That the more Pokemon that players catch, the more rewards will be spread across the world. Also, the more Pokemon caught throughout the world will spread to Pokemon Go Fest. So it's really just a massive effort to get everyone to play Pokemon Go. But I was watching the stream live, and then something very interesting happened while I was just kind of talking about my thoughts as I was going over the video. So this kind of shows the amount of Pokemon caught, and all of a sudden, that just jumped up for no reason. Like, I even noted in the video. Like, the normal type Pokemon jumped, and this was after the event had closed. So the challenge window ran from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. At 11:40 a.m., it started jumping up. Now, one thing that's really awkward about this is that the Pokemon Go Fest stream has actually been 90% of this. Either silence or a little bit of music in the background, and then this picture right here. The Pokemon Company and the Niantic official Twitter has not posted up when anyone is going to be on the main stage, when the stream changes over anything. It just randomly goes between this, a video feature, maybe something going on the main stage, but a majority of the time, it's just been very boring and really nothing else happening. So I was wondering that maybe this screen should have been up, as it looks like they were modifying the numbers live. And that was always a suspicion. How can people be catching and reaching these goals if most of the players there are complaining that there's not enough service and they can't even connect to and play the game? And then they were caught. The Sylph Road is a Pokemon Go Reddit that really goes deep into the game, also very trustworthy. All the members there are really dedicated and passionate about Pokemon Go. So we have players there changing the amount to reach the thresholds. This was on one of the screens at Pokemon Go Fest, and as you can see right there, this is a threshold modifier for what you see on the screens, and it is all screwy right now. So someone at Pokemon Go Fest that works for Niantic is changing the thresholds to either make it look like we're going to reach the goal, because another thing about the goal that makes this even crazier is that if the goals are met, the first legendary Pokemon ever will be revealed at Pokemon Go Fest. So all the trainers there will have a chance to catch the first legendary Pokemon. A legendary Pokemon has not been revealed in the year that Pokemon Go has been out. If the trainers succeed in defeating the legendary Pokemon, that Pokemon will start appearing in raid battles around the world as well. So there's a lot going on. That the fate of legendary Pokemon for everyone rests on this broken event, and that's naturally going to make people very suspicious. Like, well, what happens if it doesn't happen? It would look like Niantic would have egg on their face if they go, yeah, we're going to have legendary Pokemon here, and then the goal isn't met because players don't play enough for it. So obviously, they're going to stage it, it's going to be faked, and that's happening too. Also, multiple times throughout the stream, you can actually see the numbers jumping around and stuff, which is something I covered in another video, but this is the nail in the coffin. This is actually people writing in the numbers to change the thresholds to be like, well, we'll eventually reach it, and then making it look really screwy. Oh Oh my god, I didn't even zoom in, but look at that. Like, the thresholds are so low. There's 20,000 people there, and like, barely 3,000 Pokemon have been caught. These servers are so bad. And you can see the changes for threshold right here as it's in a program. We have manual control, set progress bar threshold, switch scoreboard, oh, I think they might have messed it up. I think they were trying to have different scoreboards, and they accidentally switched it to the one that was being modified. That way they could just kind of slide it in with like the next Pokemon Go. You know, they're gonna close the screen for a bit. They're gonna show that picture on stream of nothing happening. They're gonna come back. Hey guys, look, magically it's better. But not even the tech guys. Either they wanted this to be known, or they are that incompetent as well. And then we could see that's where things look all screwy. Also, there's a shirtless man right there. I hope this video doesn't get claimed by YouTube for that. But yeah, there we go. And then everything looks wrong. It all looks wrong. And then people are reacting as so. You know, this is too beautiful. The event is one big meme. Also, there was someone else that was posting in like other posts, you know, in the end, Niantic will just say we all reached gold together regardless of the outcome. I also predicted this in my video as well, because it just seems too sketchy, and it seems like there's way too much at risk if Niantic fails. So that's why we can see that there's people actively changing the numbers of the results to make sure that we reach all of our goals. Challenge progress at the time of this post, and that's why it's really suspicious, because we have challenge posts that are kind of not lining up with anyone. That we have people tweeting out, yeah, the challenges are looking really bad a couple minutes in, and then suddenly we have other people like updating the challenges. Oh, by the way, guys, look at that. Isn't it amazing? We almost have all the Pokemon that we need to catch. And this is also something that's pretty wild as well, because someone else notes right here. So after the second event, we had silver, but now we're short on it. Because yeah, they streamed during the second event, so there was 3 stages, as you can see right here on the post. We have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. At stage 2, we reached silver, but at stage 3, we were reset back silver. So were they trying to make it look not as suspicious by, you know, raising the numbers again and making it look like, you know, that we were actually working towards a goal instead of filling up the meters almost instantly? And I mean, it's obvious that they were going to try to keep it like a down to the wire, oh man guys, are we going to get it? Are we going to get the legendary Pokemon kind of thing? And then it just falls apart from there. So yeah, a lot of people have been noticing like weird things happening with the graphs, and Niantic has been tinkering with that. And then the thing is, so no gold equals no legendary means no mystery challenge, but also the legendaries have something to do with the events going on here. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, I don't even know why Niantic would do this. If they manage to catch enough Pokemon during the Fest challenge windows, first legendary Pokemon will be revealed, and then if the trainers succeed in defeating it. Like, I love the trailer. I love what Niantic did and all the new updates to Pokemon Go, because this looks epic, this looks amazing, this seems like the spirit of Pokemon, the heart of Pokemon Go, everything going well, and then people enjoying Pokemon, and like the raid battle seems like something epic. It feels like you're in a Pokemon movie, or it feels like you're having a real Pokemon adventure, the way that it is portrayed, but then all of the issues with Niantic just kind of overwhelmed everything. And yeah, it looks like this is what Niantic wanted. This is how they envisioned Pokemon Go Fest. But at the same time, it fell apart too much. But they already have their vision. It looks like they're doing a lot to make their way towards that vision. So, I don't know, guys. It seems like it gets worse when it possibly can't get any worse. One thing that's also a little inexplicable is that Pokemon Go is the #1 grossing app in the store right now, so they had certainly more than enough money and resources to prevent this from happening. I've been seeing a lot of people saying, like, oh, it's just the cell service, you couldn't blame Niantic. Well, I mean, Niantic has made this mistake in the past. That Pokemon Go pretty much broke on the first week and was ruined forever because they were not prepared for handling the servers. They admitted in an interview they were not prepared for handling the servers. What happens at Pokemon Go Fest? They know there's going to be at least 20,000 people there. Also, they should anticipate spoofers and other people trying to get in or even sabotage their own game, and they did not prepare for it. Once again, they did the bare minimum, and they suffered for it. I don't even think you can forgive Pokemon Go or Niantic at this point. I've done my best. Like, don't be like, oh, you can't say I'm only being negative, because throughout history, in my other videos, I tried to defend Niantic, even when it was unreasonable to defend them, and now there is no such thing for it. So it's really hard to say, but yeah, this definitely shouldn't have happened. Someone did the math, 400,000 refunds, 2 mil in game currency, which makes sense. You know, 20,000 tickets, $20 a ticket, $100 refunded to everyone there as well. That's a lot. that's a lot lost, and that's what happened with Pokemon Go. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more updates. We're going to see what happens with the legendary Pokemon. Because this video took a while to make, edit, upload, record, and all kinds of fun stuff like that, we might have the fate of the legendary Pokemon and how Niantic deal with this, but overall, it's not looking good. So we're going to see how this goes. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.